hand.
Not let go of your hand.
Stephanie, I will press charges against you,
I will
Stephanie.
press charges against you.
Let go off. Can you tell her to let go off of my hand?
Please do not.
Can you let go of my hand, Stephanie?
This can all.
I will press charges against you if you don't let go of my hand. I walked in the store with this shirt on.
Can you come with me to Old Navy?
No.
Do that?
No. If you don't let go of me, I'm gonna press charges. If she doesn't let go of me, I'm gonna press charges against her.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure this out.
Because I'm a citizen, she has no right to hold on to my
I
hand.
get that. We're trying to figure things out right now, okay?
Go watch their camera and see that I walked in the store with the
What we do here is go back.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. So I'm sure you guys had probably already seen that clip. It was going viral. You know, it was all over the place. And shout out to that woman for keeping her cool and reacting the way that she did. Now, gonna, go in and give my feelings on this and everything. Oh, as always, I want to hear from everyone in the comments. That's how we do it on this channel. If you guys are new to my channel, that's what this platform is all about. Talking with everyone, the viewers, debating, and all that in the comments. I just ask that everyone remains, respectful. No crazy talking, anything. You know what I'm talking about, guys. None of that bullshit. Don't bring it to my comments. You'll be blocked from the channel. But I can agree to disagree. So with that being said, let's get into this. Here's an update on this here. This is from the Shade Room Instagram, and it says Old Navy. This is from Old Navy. They tweeted this out here and put, Old Navy was founded to be a place where everyone belongs. It's been a part of our culture and values since day one, and that makes it even more upsetting when incidents occur that don't reflect those values. 2 of 3. We are so sorry that our customer, Lisa Calderon, had an unacceptable experience in one of our stores, and we are apologizing for letting her down. We investigated quickly and thoroughly. The employee involved in this situation is no longer with Old Navy. Our commitment to ensuring everyone who shops and works in our stores feels welcome and respected is a top priority. As part of our commitment, we have ongoing training for our employees and strict policies in accordance with our values. And this is Lisa Calderon, the woman who, had to experience that BS, man. That I'm going to talk more about that in a minute, but this is her post on Facebook, I believe this is. She says, Old Navy's district manager called me. Stephanie is no longer with the company. Also, a public apology will be issued. In addition, a national sensitivity training, possibly international, will be conducted with all employees. Thanks for your love and continued support. If you know me, you know that I really appreciate it. So anyways, as I said, shout out to her for reacting the way that she did. Now, I know people are going to have different feelings on this. As I said, that's cool. Really, I enjoy talking with everyone. As I was saying, that's why I created my platform. But check this out. That was so messed up what happened to that woman. Now, you know how humiliating that has to be treated that way when you didn't steal anything. You know what I mean? I would have wanted to put hands on that woman, and I'm sure a lot of other people would as well. I saw that in a lot of comments yesterday. And you know what? Had she did that, things, would have been bad for her. I'm sure she would have been arrested and all that. Now, check it out. What is so much, all right, let's talk about shoplifting for a minute, okay? Now, please fill me in, guys. That's another thing I always like on my channel. Fill me in if you're aware of, things as far, if there's any loss prevention people out there or anything like that. So, first off, it varies from place to place where you're at. Like when I lived in New York State, shoplifters, they used to try to keep them in the store. If they got out, they pretty much let them go, or they try to deter them from leaving, or you know what I mean? Try to deter them from leaving, or try to get them to leave the merchandise. Some places they would get hands-on with them, but normally more in the store. Now, I live in Florida. Down here, I've seen people get the shit beat out of them left and right for stealing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's different from place to place. But what I do think, for the most part, I think that no one's really supposed to try to stop them except for a loss prevention, I believe. I don't, as I said, I'm not positive on this. But one thing that I'll say is that was some real BS what happened, because she waits for her to leave the store. And correct me if I'm wrong, I watched that whole video, but I'm pretty sure she was out of the store. Then the woman came out and approached her like, basically, hey, I think you stole that. Now, this could be a major lawsuit. That's slander, emotional distress, all kinds of things that, she could sue. I mean, with a civil suit, you can sue for anything you want, but, that's, you can't just come out calling someone like, hey, you're a thief, when they're not. You don't have proof. I believe that's why loss prevention is supposed to do that, because I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to keep an eye on the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure when a loss prevention stops someone, they're supposed to have saw them try to, like, conceal the merchandise, and you know what I mean, like, pretty much know that they stole it, and then stop them when they're trying to leave. And I believe they're supposed to try to first talk to them, and then within reason, I believe that they can detain them. As I said, I could be wrong. But anyways, this woman lets her get out of the store, goes up to her, says that bullshit. And then when she's coming back to Old Navy, talking to her, right when they get near the store, I believe, did they get right back in there? I don't know. But then she grabs her arm up like on the slick tip. That was some bullshit. You're not a police officer. You're not even a loss prevention officer. You didn't know that she stole it. I mean, obviously, because she didn't steal it. You lied. You said that you saw that she stole it. You know what I mean? And you put your hands on her. That's dead wrong. You don't do that, man. And I got to say it again. Like, what that woman, for real, hats off to her, because you seen how upset she was. You know what I mean? She was even crying, and she still kept it together and did not, react physically. And I'm just glad everything worked out for her. That Stephanie chick, it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? You gotta, who knows? Like, I know, I'm sure a lot of people out there will say stuff like, why did she have tags on her shirts? I don't know. Some people do that if they want to do that. That's not up to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to explain yourself to someone, like, they're basically like, hey, I think you're a thief because I'm an asshole. I don't know that. I wasn't paying attention. Now you prove to me that you're not. It's not supposed to work that way. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like, hey, I know you stole for sure. And that's what it is. But I'm just glad that everything worked out. They got rid of that woman. I'm sure she learned her lesson. With the way social media and the internet is, I wonder if her identity will leak out and she will end up getting trolled on social media, because we saw that, like, remember that girl that tagged up the Nipsey Hussle Memorial in Connecticut? Like, people figured out who she was and, trolled her. But I believe that's what she wanted. She was looking for that reaction. You know what I mean? She wanted the attention, was why she did it in the first place. But I'm just saying, a lot of times in this social media era, people pull some bullshit. People find out who they are and they get trolled. In this situation, this happened at this woman's job, so obviously she lost her job. But I'm saying, we've seen other incidents where people did some bullshit in public, people find out who they are, and people contact their job and send them the video or whatever and say, hey, look what your employee did, and they lose their job. Like, You can't mess around nowadays in this era. Things can go really bad for people. But I'm just glad everything worked out. I'm glad Old Navy took care of this swiftly. You know what I mean? And one last thing, I'm going to close this video out that I want to put out there is, and I was saying this when I watched it. First off, to everyone out there, would you have shown the receipt? I just want to know. Get in the comments and let me know. But I wouldn't have, and I'll tell you why. I believe it's the same thing she said. If they would have just approached her like, hey, do you have, can I see a receipt? Then, yeah, I would have showed the receipt, like, you know, because I got a tag on my shirt. I get it. People are, like, that makes a little bit of sense. But, like, if that happened to me, that's how I would show the tag or the receipt. But I'm saying when someone wants to put hands on me, like act like they're gonna manipulate me, like, hey, come here, and then when I start walking with them, they get slick and grab my wrist. Like, I'm not showing you shit. We can go about this the hard way now. You know what I mean? And that's why because what I'm basically saying is I feel like a lot of people are gonna say, well, why didn't she just show the receipt if she didn't steal it? Because of the way the woman went about handling that. She wasn't being respectful, showing things right, trying to do things, you know, a respectful and easy way. She came up on some bullshit thinking, you know, she was super cop or I don't know, you know what I mean? And I don't know, you know, she looked like a damn fool. But that's what I agree with her, that I wouldn't have shown the receipt neither at that point. But just wanted to say that because I feel like a lot of people are going to say that in the comments. She could have just showed the receipt and it been all over. Yeah, I mean, she could have, but that woman wasn't being too kind to her, you know. But just curious, want to hear how everyone else would have handled it if it was you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It is Jay Coffee Talk. Please hit the like and subscribe, the notification bell. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I blog sports, music, news, life, current events, and more for all the people new to the channel. And as I said, I like to talk with you guys in the comments and hear everyone's take and opinion and feelings on the videos. Till next time, I'm out of here. Have a great day.